Right, so now the criminal case against Officer Delke goes to the grand jury. We know that. But what happens next is anyone's guess.
But as News Channel 5's Nick Barris tells us, we should know in a matter of months if the case will go to trial.
But the idea of a trial is not a sure thing. This grand jury will meet in secret and tackle the very same issues that just occupied the judge. A high-profile, racially charged case with hard-charging attorneys on both sides. After a lengthy two-day preliminary hearing, General Sessions Judge Melissa Blackburn did bind the case against Metro Officer Andrew Delke over to the grand jury.
Did it surprise you that this was bound over?
No, it's a low threshold. All the judge had to determine was there probable cause to believe a crime had been committed, and was there probable cause to believe the defendant had been involved.
There's no doubt security video showing the officer shooting 25-year-old Daniel Hambrick last July played a role in the judge's decision. That same video and other evidence is sure to be scrutinized by members of the grand jury as they decide whether or not to indict Delke. If they do, the question will be the charge.
So specifically, the grand jury is now going to look at what type of charges if there's an indictment?
What gradation of criminal homicide is it? Is it first-degree murder, second-degree murder, manslaughter, criminally negligent homicide, or reckless homicide? So they'll have to make that determination.
An indictment means the case will then be set for trial. And legal analyst Nick Leonardo says once it gets to that point, it's hard to imagine either side agreeing to a plea deal.
If there is a first-degree murder indictment in this case, I'm not so sure that it would result in a plea.
But that is getting ahead of ourselves. It's likely we won't hear anything from the grand jury until at least this spring. And if there is an indictment, a trial could still be more than 1 year away. There is a long way to go. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.